Hey, what is up guys, it's KKB. I haven't uploaded one of these in a while, but with all the pit road accidents this year, I figured this would be a good upload for this week's video. I hope you guys are enjoying the content on this channel, and if you are, please let me know down in the comments section down below. As always, feel free to leave suggestions down there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
And you'll see the leader there, Joey Logano, in that yellow 22 car. He's going to come to pit road. He said he fired off. He was just a little bit tight, especially in 1 and 2, but late into that run, he said the car fell off big time. He said he was in a four-wheel drift there.
Oh, the huge wreck
so
on pit road. We talked about how narrow it was, and look at this. They're piled up at the end of pit road.
Piled up. There's like 6 cars. You can't even get by. Huge damage to the 48, the 37 we see in there. Unbelievable.
Here's this. They start coming on pit road, and they just all got stacked up right there. One driver had to slow up because of a guy turning into his pits, and then they just all stacked up.
And this is the narrowest pit road on the series.
Yeah,
24 feet, and you know, cars in their pit boxes taking up a majority of that, or some of that. And when a car does get slowed down on, you know, it's a chain reaction, a domino effect.
And the 6-time winner here in Atlanta will be in the pits, running in the top 5. They will change right side tires, add fuel to the car, and apparently that's the problem. They're looking at the right front of the car now, determined if the tire was going down, and that apparently was the only problem. He had a tire going down. They have not raised the hood whatsoever. Looking beneath the car is Dale Inman, and now...
And a fire breaks out in the pits. Now that's something you don't often see in NASCAR. One crewman runs away from this. Now the extinguisher bottles go down onto the gasoline, spilled over the rear of the car at the back of the pits. One of the crewmen from the team had his clothing on fire for a second. They were able to get an extinguisher on him as well. These powder Purple K extinguishers quickly deal with the fire. It's Jerry Punch. Are you okay? You were there.
We're okay. We're here right now.
Let's go back and take a look. The 25 of Richard Johns was coming in. Here is the 77, and here's 25, and watch what happens. Oh, the tire carrier on the right front.
You know what, that pit road is dangerous. And these guys have to be very, very careful. Hopefully you didn't break a leg or something.
Well, thank goodness they make them wear the helmets. And you can see.
And these guys are athletes.
Absolutely. It looks like he's up and he's walking. We'll get an update from pit lane as soon as we can. That is good news.
And we have a huge fire on the pit lane. It looks like it's right down around the Eric McClure
We got a guy
area.
on fire too behind the wall.
Oh my goodness, a scary situation on pit road here at Richmond.
Safety workers were quickly there to extinguish the fire.
That's Brendan Gaughan's pit. I saw Eric McClure's, couldn't see who was on fire because of all the flames and smoke.
Wow.
Wow, look at the fuel man.
We haven't seen a fire like that in a long time.
Anthony O'Brien, the rear tire changer, doing his job, and watch what happens. And we saw O'Brien while we were away in commercial being transported, and there were crew members all around that fire.
We also saw O'Brien giving everyone the thumbs up.
Yeah, awake and alert. And we certainly don't know the extent of his injuries. And this could very well be the fuel man who also was in the middle of the fire. And I believe, Brad, it was O'Brien seen here that was on the other side of the pit wall that you referred to that was running away on fire.
Another big group. But see, if you're back there 6th, 7th place in line, you're down to pit road speed way before you get there. When you come by yourself, Vince, you can maximize. We'll see how it plays out with John Hunter, but I like that call.
Just a tire bouncing across pit road,
Absolutely.
Jamie.
I believe we call that a gaggle of trucks and chaos as you saw that tire get away. Crew member goes to get it right sides only for Ben Rhodes.
That's a member of the Haley
66
Deegan
of Ty Majeski pitting with the rest of the team as you see that crew member going to get that tire.
What a mess. You're exactly right. Here she comes in.
Oh, she did. Yeah, she caught the.
And she crossed the line and ran into her tire carrier, and that's why these guys have to dodge this tire bouncing across pit road, and what a great job they did. And I would imagine that's what brought the caution out when that crew member ran so close to the racetrack, which is a no-no to get that tire.
A strange and terrible wreck as Mark Martin was caught up in an accident in front of him off turn 4, spun down pit road and caught the butt end of the opening of pit wall. You see Mark climbing from the car there, fortunately, because look where that car hit that wall just behind the driver's compartment. So this began. Mark had Casey Kane coming up from behind him, racing for the lead. Juan Pablo Montoya and Bobby Labonte were racing right in front of him in turn 4.
Yeah, and this Mark had caught these cars. You can see Bobby Labonte looks like just loses it, gets loose with that car right up behind him there. But Mark had been there for a while, and you can see Mark spinning now. Not much you can do except hold on and lock the brakes as a driver at this point in time.
And right there, oh.
Yeah, I was lucky those crew members weren't injured there as well. I'm telling you, that was just a crazy accident.
Mark's trying to keep it off the wall right here and keep it a little damaged as he possibly can, but just can't get it back out. Wow, you can see all the oil go out from under
instantly it ruptured that oil tank.
The 38 car, Elliott Sadler, right side tire changes are going on the jack, and he's down to the lane. Oh, he hits the 43. A crewman's down. Michael Waltrip is on pit road. It's a 4-tire change. He said he had no idea what happened out there. They took 4 because they're 4 laps short. He's going to have to come back and top off. Back to you, Matt. Jeff Green is trying to turn on pit road. A crew member on the 43 was struck. They're trying to help him off pit road. Boy, here we go. We've got 2 cars just trying to hit the same spot. Watch the 43 cars trying to come into his pit, and Elliott's trying to leave. He just hooks the left rear. And those poor guys they got nowhere to go.
Man, a jack man gets knocked about 10 feet down the racetrack. Man.
Fortunately, he didn't get run over by the 38 car once he got thrown down the racetrack. Watch here. He took a hit.
All 5 best all picked up speed.
Yeah, with the audio there, that's you almost forget that's over 3,400 pounds in the car, and thank goodness it was coming at an angle and she wasn't pinched in between the wall and the car.
You know, saw everybody waving out the window to signal to the drivers behind them that they're coming. Here we go.
There it goes. Daniel Suarez, Joey Gase, Ryan Reed, John West Townley, all involved as the leader started to come down pit road. Brendan Gaughan was sideways on the pit lane. Oh, my goodness.
So unfortunate. These guys are having such a tough time getting to pit road today.
Number of drivers coming down pit road. Brendan Gaughan, you see here, colliding with the pit sign holder of the 98 of Eric Almirola. 2 pit crew members were hurt on that 98 team. One of them taken to the infield care center and released. Another taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. That's the latest we have.
I don't know if we have the actual beginning of the fire, but there you see it is already underway. It spreads very, very quickly, and you see the firemen right in the middle of it, wading right in. And you see the heat just repelling that one firefighter as it then spreads towards the 97 pit of Kurt Busch.
Cars after about the first dozen are coming in here 3 abreast and all looking for a bit of position. Here's the problem right there as Eric Jones 2 abreast tries to cut out. He tags Chris Buescher. The 37 goes around and Buescher collects his jackman, Zach Young.
needs forward bite. They change 4 tires, reducing the air pressure. Fire in the back of the 29. He leaves the pits and gets out of here.
Now that's a burnout.
Fuel can.
But the fuel can, the guy threw the can down and it's on fire.
You got the headers coming out, or the pipes coming out the side where they put the gas.
Look at that. He must have spilled some gas when the can disconnected from the car.
Right.
And my guess is that the guy putting on the lug nuts on the right rear, there was a spark. When the socket touched the nut, there was a spark that set that fire off, I would guess.